As warmer temps arrive, many people will be outdoors grilling for family and friends.
It's an easy way to cook and make dinner, and it's so easy to waste food during that time as well. That's the bad part, but you don't have to. Grace Derocha from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is here, and she's with Troy to learn more. Hi, guys.
I've got a lot to learn, you guys. It's just me at home, and so I have the hardest time going to the grocery store and figuring out what to buy in the first place. But we're also talking about families. You got families who go shopping for big amounts of food. What advice do you have on not wasting all that stuff?
Yeah, so reducing food waste is really important. One, for the overall health and not to mention our finances.
Yeah.
So looking at what you have, take inventory, make a meal plan, and then take that to make a grocery list and purchase what you need.
Okay, and are there certain foods, like we've got broccoli here, that's sort of the base for what we're gonna make? Would you say there are certain foods that are a good base to make lots of different things with?
Yes, I say you wanna use all parts of the food that you are cooking, right? So we're actually gonna make a broccoli salad. So dump that broccoli right into here.
I'm gonna dump all of this right in there. All right.
And you'll notice we only use the florets, the floury parts.
Okay, now would this be the frozen kind or?
So this was fresh.
Fresh, okay.
Yeah. So for the salad, I use fresh.
Okay.
We have chickpeas for protein.
Love those, yeah.
We have carrots, we have some shallots.
Okay.
We have some craisins, sunflower seeds.
So how do we go about picking these different items? Am I gonna add onions? Because I would like to.
Yeah,
I just grabbed
dump
that
it,
one, yeah.
All of it's going in.
Because these have different values, like protein and things like that.
Yes, so what I think about is color, texture, flavor, and kind of go from there.
All right,
I always
adding
say,
all this?
Yep,
all right.
all of it. So let this be inspiration. This doesn't have to be exactly,
right.
you know, and what's funny, I forgot the blueberries. But blueberries go in here as well.
There.
And then I made this lemon poppy seed, all of it goes in.
All right, so I'm gonna stir that in.
And the beautiful thing about this recipe too is you can make it a couple days ahead and it will still be good.
How much of this should I put in?
All of it.
All right, so you've pre-measured all of this.
I pre-measured all of it,
so
yes.
Tell me, like when we go to the grocery store, for me, it's difficult to decide what I need to buy because I feel like I'm gonna waste most anything, especially if you go to those big box stores that sell great quantities. What do you do?
So I always say this too, cook once and eat many times.
Okay.
Meaning if you make something that's freezable, then you have a meal for, look at, he's doing such a great job.
Well, I don't do this very often, so this is a big deal that I'm actually doing this. If my mom is watching, she's amazed.
Yay, Mom.
That I'm actually trying to do any kind of mixing or cooking.
But yeah, so let the freezer be your friend, and then again, plan accordingly. So another thing I like to do, because I don't like the stems in it, I rice.
So you're using everything.
I am.
You're using the stem that we wouldn't use. You're going to mix that
and usually
in
I food process it, and then it looks like this.
Okay.
And so I can also freeze this.
All right.
And then I add it to other foods. My family loves me. I add it to fried rice. I add it to mac and cheese. You can even add it to a smoothie.
Okay.
I add it to meatballs.
What if you kid who, of course, if they don't like broccoli, you pick things that they would like that you can use over and over.
And I also say try something many times.
Okay.
Right? It takes 10 to 30 times to try something before you acquire a taste for it.
You mentioned freezing. Tell me about that. How do we know how long some of this can last in the freezer? I know my mom freezes a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So in general, something that's cooked with meat can last about a month or so in the freezer. You can always look things up just to double check and make sure, and then make sure when you do take it out, you cook it to the right temperature so it's food safe.
Is there anything we missed that you want to throw in there?
No. I would say too, if you compost or grow a garden, feel free, you can throw these in there and then let that help your garden all spring and summer.
I love it. Thank you so much, Grace. She comes often to help us out. And look, I made something. I actually made something.